A 24-year-old FedEx driver down in Mississippi, his name is D'Monterrio Gibson. He was harassed and shot at multiple times by a father-son duo that didn't like him in that neighborhood delivering packages. So let's go to some of those details. According to the affidavits obtained by ABC News, 35-year-old Brandon Case, who's the son, had been charged with purposely, knowingly, and feloniously attempting to cause bodily injury to Gibson after allegedly shooting at his delivery van. So while Gregory Case, 57, is the dad, is charged with purposely, knowingly, and feloniously conspiring with his son to commit aggravated assault after allegedly chasing Gibson with his pickup truck and trying to block him from driving away. They both entered not guilty pleas, and D'Monterrio went on ABC to tell the story of what happened with him. Let's watch.
He's like, stop. I just shake my head. I'm like, no, because like I'm not sure what their intentions are.
24-year-old Gibson says he was delivering packages. That is when he alleges Gregory Case tried to use his pickup truck to block him from leaving. Gibson says he was in a FedEx uniform, but was driving a rental van.
He swerves around me through the grass and everything like that. Like he went through a ditch, almost hit trash cans and everything. He tries to cut me off. And like instantly my instincts kick in. I swerve around him.
Gibson claims Gregory's son, Brendan, was in the middle of the road pointing a gun at his delivery van.
I swerve around him, he starts firing shots to the back of my van.
He says he heard 5 shots. His vehicle was struck, but he wasn't injured.
You were there, you were sitting in that truck that's riddled with bullets.
Those packages were like almost directly behind me, so it's really just like kind of traumatizing.
Gibson, currently off the job, receiving therapy for the trauma. Angry, not just at the suspect, but police and his employer. He says the day after the shooting, FedEx sent him back to the same neighborhood. And while they offered to pay for his therapy, Gibson says they did not offer him paid leave until the incident became public. In a statement, FedEx says employee safety is a top priority and they remain focused on Gibson's well-being.
There's lots of angles here. First, you have the father-son shooting, acting like the new McMichaels that just got convicted. And then FedEx wants to make sure that everyone knows they're looking out for the safety of their employee. And we didn't start doing anything until you guys caught us not doing anything.
Absolutely.
And send them back to the same neighborhood.
Same racist neighborhood, or clearly with these racist neighbors. I'm just imagining him in a rented van. It's like, give him a proper van, FedEx. What are you doing? You know this happens all the time. Look at the world we live in, and I'm just glad that they got away with their lives, or he got away with his life. That is terrifying. And
by the way, speaking of those two, they are out on bail, prepared to still, I guess, police their own neighborhood for some more folks that they don't think belong there. Now, that van was rented by FedEx for him to deliver those packages, and he was in the uniform. So again, it doesn't matter how many things you see that show the legitimacy or normalcy of a black person doing something in a neighborhood where they don't want him there, but already the son there was standing in the street with a gun in his hand. It seems like they were prepared to do something else. It's not like this was a whim. They saw a guy and like, this guy's a danger. By the way, he did call the police later to find out exactly what happened. D'Monterrio did, and they said that a 911 call had come in about how he's this suspicious person delivering packages, because that's suspicious.
You mean Santa Claus? So Santa just a few months late? A really wonderful person giving people gifts? Oh God, Jayar.
They continue to push this stuff, and again, so warning anyone else thinking about it. I wish they'd see these stories. If your father and a son are ready to go out and shoot someone who's in your neighborhood because you don't think they belong there, think a couple of times and maybe leave them alone.